Yes crew, this is your boy Stanton and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in this video we're going to look at making a nice white noise riser and faller for those house, garage and tech house tunes, so we can get some nice energy and atmosphere in those tunes of yours. So without further ado, let's jump into it. Okay guys, so let's just go to Serum, turn off Oscillator here, turn on our noise oscillator. Go over to our analog noises, choose Alpha NZ. You can choose which any noise you want, but I like the Alpha NZ. Turn up the level. Just going to pull down the master a little bit. Then go to our filter, send over the noise, choose a low 18, pull down the cutoff. And then from here on LFO1, we're just going to drag the LFO shape all the way to the right, stick it on trigger, just so that the LFO restarts every time we play a new key. And then from here, we're going to pull LFO1 onto the cutoff, and now you'll hear the cutoff opening at a quarter rate. But we want that a little bit slower, so let's just put it on 4 bars, and now you'll hear the noise fading up as a riser. But I'm just going to pull up the LFO shape a little bit here, just so we can hear the audio a bit quicker. So from here, we're just going to push up the resonance, just because we want to get a little bit of a sweepiness in there, and that resonance peak a bit. There you go. And then we'll just boost the drive a little bit, adding a nice bit of distortion there. And then from here, what we're going to do is we'll go over to our effects, add in some dimension expander, to widen the sound a little bit more, and then give it some size, and then we'll add in an EQ, pull down this Q to around 40, go to the frequency and pull it back, and then we can start dialing in and taking out some of the low end of the sound. That's alright then, about 150 Hz. And then we're just going to go over to our second EQ, give it a bit of a boost. It's around 4 dB. Could go a little bit higher, but let's just push the frequency forward a little bit. Sounding alright. And then we're just going to add in some distortion, just add in some more harmonics. I'm going to choose the down sample just because I like that old crunchy sound. Just going to pull back the mix, and then I'm just going to select pre, pull down that notch on the filter a bit, and then I'm just going to close it up a bit. And then from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull LFO1 onto the mix and apply some LFO modulation. Put it around 30, just because I like things to be very subtle. And then I'm going to do the same with a flanger. pull the mix down, apply LFO1 to there as well, pull down the amount. You know, you don't have to put it on 30, just highlight everything to be really subtle. Go try 40 if you like. It's entirely up to you. You know, you can pull down the depth as well if you want. You know, just so things don't sound as deep. But you know, just put it back to 100. And then from here, we'll add in some chorus just to warm things up a little bit. And about 50. I'm going to open up the low pass filter, so we can hear everything. And then from here, it's going to add in some reverb, push it up to about 50%. Pull the decay back to around 4 seconds. Now you might want to pull down the size a little bit as well. Sounding cool. And then from here, what we're going to do is we're just going to add in a little bit of delay. Now you can change the rate as well if you like. So let me just link it. See what it sounds like on 16ths. Can hear that a little bit there. Let's just put it back to quarter note. Let's push up the mix a bit. Yeah, it's I like 30 to be fair. And let's just go with this filter here. Let's just take out some of the low and top end of the sounds. I wish it was a little bit smoother there, to be honest. Yeah, that sounds cool. So what we could do from here is we could add in a little bit of a super saw. Let's add in some more harmonics and take the sound a bit further. Just going to push up the mix. And as you hear, it just gives it that nice super saw vibe. Kind of sounds like an airplane, so if you've ever been in like DC-10 and you've heard the plane fly over when everyone's raving, it sounds exactly like that, and everyone's like cheering for people coming in, or you know, sad to see people leaving. But let's just dial that back a little bit. God, I really need to get a new Mac. But you know, we might just want a little bit of the hyper in there. So what we could do is pull in LFO1 again. Maybe have it on about 30. Just so there's a little bit in there. See what it sounds like on 20. Yeah, that's sounding real nice. Sound quite energetic and a wind up that. or 10, you know, it's entirely up to you. But you know, just for the sake of the video, we'll just remove that modulation there. Go back to our filter. You could even back off the resonance as well if you want. Depends how much of that sweep you want in there. But let's just get a little bit of movement in there and insert a MIDI track so we can sidechain the noise with a kick. So let's call that side. I always have this white for some reason. Let's create a MIDI clip and just write in a 4x4 kick pattern. And then just going to press play on that a minute. Go over to our kicks, just drag in any sample on the MIDI channel. Just going to mute that. Now back on the noise channel, we're just going to go over to our compressor. Pull the ratio down to 2:1 just so it's not hitting as hard. Go into this view and click on the arrow there. Click sidechain and then audio from, so side. And then as you hear now, when we start pulling the threshold down, the noise will start dipping under the kick, such as you would in your own tunes if you're going to sidechain the bass with the kick or other elements if you wish. So we'll just pull that down now. And we can see it's dipping, obviously, just by this gauge here, going up and down. But you know, what about if we wanted to make a faller? So, easily done. All we need to do is just grab this little plot point, pull it over to the left. It's going to pull the LFO shape down. And now we've got a faller. So you could just duplicate the channel and have one faller and a second one riser. Just going to pull it all over to the right again and put it back to a riser. And there you go, guys. Let's just put that to 0 just because I'm pretty specific with things. You know, you could even change the low pass as well to maybe a 24 dB. Just take more of the top end of the sound off. You know, could go back to low 12. Depends how much of those high frequencies you want to allow through. But like I said, let's put it back to low 12. And that's pretty much it, the sound, guys. So you've got a riser there and you've got a faller. Okay, so hope you like the sound. Nice one. Okay guys, so just to recap, we've looked at setting up the noise oscillator and then sending it to the filter cutoff and applying some LFO modulation so we can create that nice riser shape and also faller shape. We've also looked at adding in some additional effects just to wetten the sound up and create some space and delay, and also using some hyper to get that super saw vibe if you like. And we've also looked at using some sidechain compression just to get the noise riser moving up and down a bit. Goal away today, take what you've learned from this session and start implementing these sound and these techniques into your own tunes. Let me know in the comment section below which is your favourite tune with some wicked risers in, and let me know how you think the sound in the track and how it affects the track. If you want to get my help personally, you can shoot me a message over Instagram or Facebook and we can discuss things further. Or if you like, you can visit the link below and donate to the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.